Minecraft is on the edge of dying. The game we all know and love is starting to wither away, piece by piece, until the only thing that's left of it would be an aftertaste of extreme sorrow. This game is not the same as we know it. The pixels on our screens don't mean as much as they used to. And of course, a part of this is nostalgia, but during the summer of 2019, there were many of brand new and equally amazing memories made for millions of people around the world. Only 3 years later, and we are looking at one of the worst declines in Minecraft's history. So, there are a few key areas where Minecraft went wrong. First of all, let's focus on the stuff that Mojang and Microsoft could control, since they have full responsibility for these factors, and it seems like a multi-billion-dollar franchise should be able to handle these situations better than they did. Okay, let's start off with some more of the recent news about the community backlash. So, the 1.19 update was nicknamed as the Wild Update, which is supposed to bring more atmosphere into the game and finally introduce the Warden, after it's supposed to happen in previous updates. We'll talk about that later. So, the only wild thing about this update is how easily you can get banned from Minecraft multiplayer. And it's not just one server, it will be the whole of Minecraft multiplayer, all the servers. The fact that you can win a game of Bed Wars and say something like GG easy, which is not that toxic in the grand scheme of things. The fact that this saying is likely to get you banned because a bunch of other users just felt like it.
Stream sniping.
Yeah, that sounds pretty wild to me. So, even if you are an average and innocent player, as long as you say something out of context, you are at risk of getting banned. Now, with this power at people's hands, I'm even scared to think what a toxic community or anarchy servers like 2b2t are up to. And there are some community guidelines that Microsoft has regarding the chat rules, but some of these rules are borderline ridiculous, and I'm not the only one who thinks that. So Microsoft, with their infinite wisdom, determined that talking in caps lock intends that you are screaming at somebody, and that is not nice. Yep, I'm not even kidding you, it's a real thing they published, so I'm at risk of expressing excitement when I type, "Oh my god!" Wow! Or say, "That's amazing!" And I do understand that Mojang and Microsoft are trying to make this game safer for kids, so if you have a chill survival server with your friends who are all over a certain age, these rules should not apply to you because you are in a certain environment where you're talking about something that could be political or not, could be something more of an R-rated topic. These things should just be acceptable because you are all of a certain age and you should be allowed to talk about these topics. And honestly, Minecraft really messed up here, and they need to do something about it pretty soon, otherwise the wound will grow larger in size to the point where you are unable to heal it. Going back to the update, it seems fair to say that the 1.19 update was a disappointing update for most of us. Unfortunately, it seems like there is a negative pattern emerging, and it's coming all the way from 2020 when the 1.17 update was announced. So, in the 1.17 update, we're supposed to get lush caves, dripstone caves, better cave generation, better terrain generation, mountain biomes, copper, geodes, axolotls, bundles, Skulk and Warden, and an archaeology system. This sounds like a lot, and it really is, but in reality we got disappointment. Considering that this update came out after the incredible 1.16 Never update, where they overhauled a new dimension very successfully, it's almost laughable and disappointing to compare it to. But that's fine, let's give Mojang the benefit of the doubt here, because there may have been some complications. So what about the 1.18 update, let's say? So, in 1.18, we got the lush caves, we finally got most of the stuff that was promised, like the terrain generations and the mountain biomes, and apart from that, nothing else. So this could have been the 1.17 part 2 update that they tried to promise for the 1.17, they just named it 1.18, it came a few months after it, and we still haven't even gotten all of the promised update. So obviously they did scrap the idea of bundles and the archaeology system, so in these two updates we got less than the content that was promised just for the one update, which it's not expectable and I don't think we can tolerate this. And again, it is understandable that there have been some technical issues and they wanted to make sure that everything is fully compatible, but that's when you have to own up, apologize, and then set our expectations straight again. You did promise these things and we did not get them. Not only did you delay the updates, but we also never got to see some of the items, so it never was worth starting a world in 1.17 or a server in general, since in a few months there could be a better update that promised the rest of the amazing stuff that would change the game fundamentally. Now we are in the 1.19 update where the Warden and the ancient cities were added, as well as the swamp biome with some adorable creatures, but it's kind of the same story again. We were promised fireflies that never came, and we were promised that the world would feel more alive, and in reality, nothing has really changed. To top it all off, I personally really dislike the limbo situation that Mojang put most of the player base in. We knew about the 1.18 update before the 1.17 update even came out in the first place. Also, we knew about the 1.19 update before 1.18 was even released. And now, I'm going to quickly gloss over Mojang's attitude towards Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's inconsistent, to say the least. So there is a lot of effort being put into some aspects of the game, then there are some issues that just get ignored for years. In addition to all of that, there is the Minecraft Marketplace drama that's going on, and I still have this love and hate relationship for Minecraft Bedrock, like most of Minecraft Java player base. What I find most ridiculous is the fact that many problems that are game breaking can exist after such a long time, and as I said, it's not expectable for a multi-billion-dollar franchise at all. Let's move on how to Mojang is trying to terribly sell out Minecraft with some of its awful spin-offs. These things are a big grey area since Mojang can control some aspects of the process and some parts are not fully in their control, otherwise they'll divert from the Minecraft universe a bit too much. So let's start off by having a look at Minecraft Dungeons then. It's not a bad game by any stretch, it's a fun experience and especially for the younger ones. But Minecraft Dungeons is just there. It's not comparable to its bigger brother, which is Minecraft Java and Bedrock Edition, and even in the realm of dungeon crawlers, it's being outclassed by some of the giants of the genre, as well as the upcoming games within this genre. And if someone had to gift me a game, I would rather let it be Hades than Minecraft Dungeons. And yes, while Hades is not a classic dungeon crawler, it's adding a great spin on these games and it's a brilliant game all around. Minecraft Dungeons is mid. It plays okay, there are a few cool mechanics and the art style is pretty alright. The bottom line is that if Minecraft Dungeons was under a different name and it wasn't linked to Minecraft at all, this game would either be a failure or maybe a small success if it was made by a smaller developer perhaps. Moving on to another spin-off, we will take a look at Minecraft Legends. So recently, an announcement was made about this game, and because we have not seen any gameplay, I can only make predictions and observations about the game from what I've seen, which would be the trailer. So Minecraft Legends looks like Trove with a more Minecraft feel. And let me tell you that Trove is not an amazing game, like it's alright, but it does look like Minecraft is trying to copy another mediocre game, which seems a little weird. Also, the gameplay seems to be okay at best. We don't exactly know how it's going to work and pan out, but Mojang claims that this is an action strategy game, so it's not a typical Minecraft gameplay, and it may just be a little too different. I mean, of course, there are great spin-offs of games that were completely different from the main game, but Mojang will have to do a very good job to make Minecraft Legends a successful title, since the market is already fairly saturated and the game does not seem to beat out the competition. However, the most likely way that this game will be successful is if Mojang manages to transfer over the existing Minecraft player base and introduce them to this game, which is what they did with Minecraft Dungeons, admittedly, but the game itself wasn't bad, hence why it was successful, so we'll have to see if Mojang will be able to replicate that with Minecraft Legends then. Now, the most important thing for Minecraft is its community. Without it, they are vulnerable. The community gave this game life, and the same community is also able to take it away. So, from summer of 2019, the game got so much attention again, to the point that everybody and their dog played Minecraft. And that attention continued during 2020 due to Dream SMP, Minecraft Championships, HermitCraft, and many more amazing servers and events going on. But nothing lasts forever, and in 2021, the Dream SMP got stagnant, HermitCraft didn't hit the same, and everything else just didn't feel as relevant. This is a situation that no individual can control, and not even the game developer themselves. However, the reality is that the game was less relevant partly due to the content or lack thereof, and partly due to people just moving on. The past 1.5 years were great, but it was only a matter of time before people parted ways with the game. Many games come and go, but Minecraft has stayed for over a decade, and we were there for the highs and lows of it. But if the community turns back on its developers now, and they won't be able to respond accordingly, we may reach an all-time low for this game. And that's when I supposed to do the outro, but during the recording stage, we did find out some devastating news. So, Technoblade has passed away. It's safe to assume that his passing touched the hearts of millions across the world and shook the community to its core. And of course, all my condolences go to Technoblade's friends and family. Technoblade had an amazing and a very dedicated community of over 10 million people. Technoblade is and will forever be an icon in the Minecraft community, because Technoblade never dies. And as horrible as the situation is, there is a silver lining to it. Since the community comes together after such a tragedy, I really just hope that Mojang acknowledges this too. And again, as much as Mojang and Microsoft may have messed up with Minecraft recently, the community's bond between each other and the creator and the game itself will be stronger than ever. Now, it's Mojang's turn to pay respects and also earn the trust of the community again. This is their biggest and their only chance they have. As far-fetched as it may sound, Technoblade's death may have just been able to save Minecraft.